Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I'm your host, your host, and as usual in the ghost mode, Mohit Jain. Today with the sample paper 2 for eLitmus preparation. Today we'll start with what different kind of question you should prepare for numerical ability section or quantitative ability section. Prepare at least 4 questions from number system. Number system means SCF, LCM, divisibility rule, unit digit, large digit, remainder theorem. As far as arithmetic is concerned, average, percentage, mixtures, 2 questions. Simple interest, compound interest, a piece. TSD, time, speed, distance, and time and work, 2 questions. So 5 from arithmetic. As far as algebra is concerned, surds, indices, log, identities, quadratic equations, 3 questions. Geometry, mensuration, coordinate geometry, together you should prepare at least 4, and the remaining from modern mathematics, PC prob, 4 questions. So 8, 12, 15 and 5, 20 questions. So please focus on these particular topics and prepare accordingly. In this particular paper, we have tried to follow this pattern, and you know the drill. First, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please share, comment also whenever required. And at the end of the session also, please let us know whether what changes you want. Depending upon your comments, we would obviously try to make those changes, and you know the drill. So without wasting any further time, let's start now. So the first one, we are starting with arithmetic, time and work. You know the drill. Pause the session, try to solve it yourself. Fix up a timer for yourself, 1.5 minutes, and try to do it in that particular time. Ashok takes twice as much time as Vinod. That means if Vinod take X hours, or here we can see days, X days to complete the work, Ashok will take 2x days to complete the work, working alone. And Chandu take thrice as much time as Vinod. Chandu will take 3x days. Working together, they can finish the work in 18 days. Now, how to add A, B, C in case of time and work? In case of time and work, A plus B plus C, if we use formula, would be equals to ABC divided by AB plus BC plus CA. You may use this formula when the numbers are small, or you may use rule number 8. Rule number 8, our LCM rule, which is also very quick process to do it. We will do this with both. Rule number 8, CM rule, and with direct formula. So if I use direct formula, A into B into C, 2 into 1 into 3 is 6. This will be 6x cube divided by 2 into 1, 2x square, plus 2 into 3, 6x square, plus 1 into 3, 3x square. So this would be 6x cube by 6, 8 and 11x square. That is 6x by 11. Now, according to the given data, let me write this properly. This is 6x by 11. This is equals to 18. That means value of x is 33. Now what is the question? The number of days Ashok needs to do the work alone. So Ashok needs to do work alone in 2x days. So 2 into 33 is 66. So Ashok will take 66 days if he is working alone. Option C is the pick. Now, if we concentrate using CM rule is how quickly you can find the common multiple. 213. Now, if we use CM rule, that is common multiple rule, it is very simple. Just you need to find the common multiple of all the 3 times we know. 213, common multiple is 6. So let the work that they need to do is to produce 6s unit. A will require 6x by 2x, that is 3 days to complete 6x units. B will require 6x by x, that is 6 days. And or they are producing these many units per day. This is what efficiency should be. C, 6x divided by 3x, that means C is producing 2 units per day. So if all 3 are working together, in one day they are producing 11 units and they need to produce 6x units. The total time taken by them if they work together using CM rule is also 6x by 11. That is what we have also calculated using the direct formula. So whether you understand direct formula, use it, or if you understand CM rule, use it, but I will still want you people to go through the CM rule. Link is there in the description. Go through it to dwell deeper into the fastest process to solve these kind of questions. So the number of days required by Ashok to do the work alone would be 66 days. A wonderful classical take on line changing rule, that is our rule 1 from the rule book. Read the question, pause the session, try to do it. Time allotted is 1 minute or roughly 75 seconds, and wait for the solution. Rule number 1 is our line changing rule, which says that if 2 variables A and B are related inversely, or A into B is constant, then if A increases by x by y, B should decrease by x upon x plus y to keep A into B constant. Similarly, if A reduces by x by y, B should go up by x upon y minus x, such that the product A into B will remain constant. We'll try to use in this particular question. Let's do this now. One of a person found that due to fall in price of pulses, price is falling by 21 by 2%. 21 by 2% means in fraction it is falling by 21 by 200. The price goes down by 21 by 200. He can buy 21 kg more of the pulses for 3580 than before. Stop. That means the amount that the person is spending before and after the price change is same. That means A into B or P into Q is constant. So we can say that if P goes down by 21 by 200, Q quantity purchase should go up by 21 by y minus x. 200 minus 21 is 179. Now it is given that he is able to purchase 21 kg more. That means Q0 into 21 by 179 is equals to 21. This says that initially he was purchasing, if I cancel 21, 179 kgs. Initially he was purchasing 179 kgs for 3580. That means initial price was 3580 divided by 179, that is rupees 20 per kg. So this is what we have calculated without investing much time and using line changing rule. That initially price was rupees 20 per kg and initially he was purchasing 179 kg, and that's why his investment was 3580. Done. Then he started thinking that if price have risen by 21 by 2% instead of falling, if they have increases by 21 by 2%, then 20 into 21 by 2% is how much? That is 2.1. That means if new price is 20 plus 2.1, that is 22.1. Now he is thinking that if new price is 22.10 rupees per kg, then how much pulses would he have bought for the same amount? Now we need to just find the new quantity he can purchase with 3580. New price is 22.10. We can use on-screen calculator, drop down and just type in and find 3580 divided by 22.10 will give 162 kgs. Option A is the pick. With the first piece of information, we have collected how much was the initial price. Then with the second piece of information, we have find the revised price, which would be more because he is thinking if price have risen, then what would have happened? And with that, we can find how much quantity he can purchase. 162 is the pick. A sample paper without averages, not possible. Question on your screen, you know the drill. Let's give it a try. Okay, let's see what we have. The average runs scored by a cricketer in 4 matches are 48. So the total score would be 4 into 48. 2 8 less 192. In the 5th match, he scores some runs such that the average now becomes 60. So after 5 matches, average is 60. That means total is 300. If I deduct these two, in the 5th match, he have scored 300 minus 192. That is 108. In the 6th inning, he scored 12 runs more than his 5th innings. So 6th inning score is 108 plus 12, that is 120. And now the average of his last 5 innings becomes 78. So that means total is first inning plus last 5 innings total is 5 into 78. This should be equals to 5 innings initial total was 300. And 6th inning he scored 120. So these both side equations should be same. That is 420. How many runs did he score in his first innings? Bingo. So first inning his score is 420 minus 78 into 5, 780 divided by 2, 390. That is equals to 30. How many runs he scores in his first innings? Those are 30. Option A is the pick. Questions at eLitmus won't be that very simple. It's a question from profit and loss with a hint of different kind of series, just with a twist. Give it a try. Let's see what we have. A seller can buy apples at the rate of rupees 20 per apple. So cost price is rupees 20 per piece. Each apple is part of an overall collection and the value is linked to the number of apples that are already in the market. So the seller sells the first apple for rupees 2. Selling prices are varying. Selling price is 2 rupees for the first one, second one for rupees 4, third one for rupees 6, then 8 and so on. If he wants to make an overall profit of at least 40%, what is the minimum number of apples he should sell? Suppose the minimum number of apple he have purchased and he will sell is n. Correct. So total cost of n pieces that he have purchased is 20n. He want to sell them so that he is making at least 40% profit. So the selling price, selling revenue that he will recover from selling n pieces would be cost into 100 plus profit by 100. Okay, so that would be 20n into 140 by 100. if I cancel this, 28N. So total revenue that he want to collect is 28N. Now look at the selling price side. Since he have purchased N and he is selling N apples, the total revenue collected would be 2 from the first apple, plus 4 from the second, 6 from the third, till he will collect 2N from the nth apple. Because we can see that from the first apple he is collecting 2 rupees, from second is 4, from third is 6. Since he is selling N apples, the revenue generated from the selling of nth apple would be 2N. So if we add up, we can see this is nothing but 2 common, 1 plus 2 plus 3 till N, which is a natural number series. So this will be 2 into N plus 1 by 2. Okay. So the total revenue collected is N into N plus 1. Done. Now we can see that this equation number 1, that is 28N, should be equals to equation number 2, that is N into N plus 1. On equating N into N plus 1 equals 28N, N cancel, value of N would be 27. So he should sell minimum number of apples that he should sell is 27 to be sure that he have earned a profit of at least 47. Option A is the pick. A question from simple interest / compound interest is mandatory. A question is on your screen. Give it a try. Akash deposits rupees 1 lakh at simple interest in a bank, and at the end of 3 years, he received a total amount of 1,21,000. That means interest received in 3 years is 1,21,000 minus 1 lakh. That is 21,000. Now, since it is simple interest, we know interest is equals to P R T, T is 3 years, by 100. Let's see, obviously R would be missing. He later finds out that if he had produced his Aadhaar card, he would have got an extra 3% interest. So let's first find the interest rate. 3 gone. 2 gone, 321 is 7. So interest rate applicable for him is 7%. But if he would have produced Aadhaar card, he would have got an extra 3% interest. So the new interest rate would have been 10%. What will be the new rate of interest? The new rate of interest would be 10%. Option C is the pick. Next one from mensuration, but again with a twist. Check it out. Tadka of infinite GP series. Let's first try to understand what is happening. There is a triangle. A new triangle is made by joining the midpoints of all the sides. And this process continues for infinity. Then what is the area of all the triangles so made will be? Let's first take any triangle. Area of this triangle is A. Now, when I am joining the midpoints, the triangle which we are getting, the area of that triangle is 1/4 of the area of the original triangle. If we use midpoint theorems and similar triangles, with help of that, come to know that if we join the midpoints of any triangle, the triangle such form will have an area which is 1/4 of the original area. This is what we should know. Now again, if we join midpoint of this triangle, the triangle area, which is the smaller one which is inside, would be 1/4 of the previous triangle. So that will be A by 4 square. And this will continue till infinity. If we look carefully, this becomes an infinite GP series. Infinite GP series summation is given by A upon 1 minus R, where mod R is less than 1. So here A, that means first term is capital A, 1 minus R is 1 by 4. A by 4 divided by A is 1 by 4. So this will be 4A upon 4 minus 1 is 3. That becomes an formula. If you get something like this in case of triangles, and as far as the summation of areas is concerned, the total area of such triangle thus formed will be 4 by 3 times the area of the initial triangle. Now our initial triangle is 8, 15, 17, and as I look at 8, 15, 17, I realize that these are nothing but sides of an right angle triangle. These are triplets. 64 plus 225 is 289, that is 17 square. That means area of this triangle is half into base into height. That is 60 square centimeter. Now, what will be the area of all the triangles so made? It would be 4A by 3. So our final answer is 4 by 3 into 60. 3, 60 gone 20. 4 into 20 is 80 centimeter square. So the area of all the triangles which will be formed in such a fashion would be 80 square centimeter. Option C is the pick. Next one on your screen is classical take from time, speed, distance with help of equations. Give it a try. You should fix up your clock for not more than 60 seconds for this particular question. Aditya traveled a distance of 50 kilometers in 8 hours. He covered a part of the distance on foot, let it be x, at the rate of 4 km per hour. Okay, so time part kilometer travel on foot is x kilometer. So time required will be x by 4 on foot plus, and the part on bicycle. On bicycle he traveled 50 minus x at the rate of 10 kph. So time he spent on traveling on bicycle is 50 minus x by 10. If we are using the equation method, and then should be equal to the total time taken. Got it? How much distance did it travel on foot? That is what we have taken x. So we need to find the value of x. That's it. 4 and 10, 40, 20, 5x, and this is 2. 100 minus 2x equals to 8. So 3x is 160 minus 100, that is 60. So x equals to 20. So how much distance does he travel on foot? He travels 20 km on foot. Now this is the equation method. If you want to use our rule 6, jungle rule, then we can very easily find this value without actually solving for the equation. So how to do that? 50 km. Suppose the entire 50 km he travel on foot. So the time taken by him would be 50 by 4, that is 12.5 hours. And suppose the entire 50 km he travel on bicycle at the speed of 10 kph. So the time required by him to complete this 50 km on the bicycle would be 5 hours, 50 by 10. But actually the time taken by him is 8 hours. Now here we can use the cross diagram, the butterfly diagram. This will give us 3, this will give us 4.5. The ratio would be 2:3. This is the ratio in which the total distance need to be divided. So 2 parts out of 5 was on foot, 3 parts out of 5 was on bicycle. So if I distribute 50 km in the ratio 2:3, I'll get 20 km on foot and 30 km on bicycle. So it's all up to you. You want to use the equation method or you want to use the alligation butterfly diagram rule number 6 line concept. Clear? The link is there in the description below. Please go through it. There's the entire chapter on mixtures and alligation. You should try because this one is easier than the equation method. Clear? So do keep practicing these particular type of questions. Okay, on continuum mode, a question from probability, let's see what it is. 6 married couples participate in a tournament. The group of 12 people is randomly split into 6 teams of 2 people each, where all possible splits are equally likely. What is the probability that none of the team had a married couple? If I fix up men M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, then we have got 6 females, and 6 female can be arranged on these 5 chairs in factorial 6 ways. That means total number of cases that what we can have is factorial 6, that is 720. Now again we need to find out how this 6 female would be arranged in these 6 places such that 1 is not matching with 1. Female 2 is not matching with female 2. Female 3 is not matching with female 3. And on. This very concept is known as de-arrangement and not arrangement. So if we have got n different objects, in how many ways we can have de-arrangement is given by subfactorial 1, which is factorial n into 1 by factorial 0 minus 1 by factorial 1 plus 1 by factorial 2 minus 1 by factorial 3 plus till 1 by factorial n. So in our cases, subfactorial n would be 6 factorial into 1 by factorial 0 is 1 and minus 1 by factorial 1 is also 1, which can be cancelled out. 1 by factorial 2 minus 1 by factorial 3 plus 1 by factorial 4 minus 1 by factorial 5 plus 1 by factorial 6. Let's solve this. LCM is factorial 6, 720. 720 by 2, 360 minus 720 by 6, 120 plus 720 by factorial 4, 6 into 5, 30 minus 6 plus 1. Factorial 6 walks away. 240, 270, 275, 2. How much this will be? 240, 270. 271 minus 6, 265. 265 cases. So out of 720 cases, 265 cases are such that none of the number will go to its own number. 1 will not go to 1, 2 will not go to 2, and likewise 6 will not go to 6. There should be 265 such cases. Now the question is, what is the probability that none of the team has a married couple? Required probability is 265 by 720. On calculation, this will be 0.3681. Or this can be written as 1 minus 0.6319. Oh, bingo. We have that in option C. What a great question to solve. Okay, I said 4 questions should be there from permutation, combination and probability. Let's check this out. If repetition is not allowed, how many numbers lying between 99 and 1001? That means from 1002 1000 that means 3 digit basically, can be formed with the digit 1, 2, 3, 8, 7, 6. Why I have called 3 digits? Because 0 is not there. So we are looking out for 3 digits number which can be formed using the digit 1, 2, 3, 8, 7, 6, where n is equals to 6 and repetition is not allowed. Formula is straight away NPR. R is equals to 3. That's it. So 6P3, that is factorial 6 by factorial 3. 720 divided by 6 is 120. So if repetition is not allowed and all n digits are given where 0 is not included and we are looking out for 3 digit number, formula will be simply NPR 6P3, 120 numbers can be formed. Option A is the pick. One more on probability. You know the drill. Pause and try to solve it. And then look out for the solution. Do it. Okay, I hope you must be having answer by now. A number is chosen at random from the first 80 natural number. So total number of cases would be 80. What is the probability that the number chosen is not a multiple of 3 or 5 or 7? It is not a multiple of. So let us find whether it is multiple of 3 or 5 or 7. Then out of 80, if we deduct the multiples of 3s and 5 and 7, that would be a required probability. So that is A union B union C we need to find out first of all. So how many numbers are divisible by 3 in 80? Box function of 80 by 3. Plus how many divisible by 5? Plus how many are divisible by 7? Minus divisible by both 3 and 5, that is 15. Minus divisible by both 5 and 7, that is 35. Minus divisible by both 3 and 7, that is 21. Plus divisible by all 3 numbers, 15 into 7, that is 105. So let us quickly calculate this only. 81 by 3, 27, 80 by 3 would be 26. Plus 80 by 5 is 16. 80 by 7 will give 11. We are looking out for only the whole number. This is the highest value function. Minus 80 by 15, 15, 5, 75. Minus 80 by 35 is 2. 80 by 21 would be minus 3. Plus 0. Because 80 is not divisible by 105. So this is 6 and we are left with 1. 27 plus 16 is 43. So out of 80 cases, 43 cases are such that those are multiple of 3 or 5 or 7. That means our required probability is 1 minus 43 by 80. That is 80 minus 43, 37. 37 by 80 is less than 50%. Just 4625 should be 0.4625. Option C is the pick. Back to arithmetic and algebra, a classical take on ratios and variation. You should do it. The expenses of a hostel are partly fixed and partly vary directly as the number of boarders. The expenses were 20,000 when the number of boarders were 120, and expenses were 17,000 when the boarders were 100. What was the number of boarders when the expenses were 18,800? These type of question we should always do with help of interpolation technique. If you understand that technique, instead of framing equations, you will always find it easy to solve. It is just follow the arrow and just see how the numbers are written. And on this side also we will follow this arrow. So big arrow gives us direction of 17,000 minus 20,000 divided by small direction 17,000 minus 18,800. This should be equals to, on right hand side, 100 minus 120 upon 100 minus x. If you solve this, you will get the value of x. So 17,000 minus 20,000 minus 3,000 by 17 minus 1800. This gone 6563. So 5 by 3 is minus 20 upon 100 minus x. 500 minus 5x equals minus 60. 60 will come here. 560 equals 5x. Value of x is simply 560 by 5. That is 112. Interpolation technique always help in getting the answer in no time. Option A is the pick. Read the question carefully and give this a genuine try. Let's see what we have. When the curves y equals to log x base 10 and y equals to 1 by x are drawn in the xy plane, how many times do they intersect for the value x is greater than equals to 1? Means this log x is defined. So we need to find at how many points they intersect. The intersecting point can be calculated with help of log x base 10 is equals to 1 by x. If this is y1, this is y2. Intersecting point we can calculate where y1 is equals to y2. Now it is x into log x base 10 is 1. So log x to the power x base 10 is 1. This will give us x to the power x is equals to 10. If x is 2, we know 2 square is 4. And if x is 3, 3 cube is 27. That means x lies between 2 and 3, and we will have only one such values where x to the power x is equals to 10. Isn't it? This gives us that x should lie between 2 and 3, and we will have only one point of interaction. They will intersect each other at only one point, and the point lies between 2 and 3 such that x to the power x is equals to 10. How many times they will intersect each other? Answer is 1. They will intersect each other only one time. Option B is the pick. Favorite search from the different types of search we can do. You can go through basics of search where we have introduced these kind of continuum search and how to do it in no time. Give it a try. If you look carefully, the continuum part is in this part, and 56 is of form 7 into 8, and all are negative sign. Then we know that if it is the form, continuum part is of form n into n plus 1 plus minus root over n into n plus 1 plus minus root over, and this goes to infinity. Then answer is n plus 1 if we have got a plus sign always, and answer is n if we have got minus sign always. Since it is minus sign, the value of this particular part will drop down to 7. And now our job is to just find 74 plus root over 700 into 7. That is 4900. Root of that will give us 70. So we will have 74 plus 70, that is root 144. Root 144 positive value will give us 12. Option B is the pick. Another one on your screen, pause the session, try to solve it yourself. The natural numbers are written as follows: 1, then 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, then in fourth bracket we have got 4 numbers 7, 8, 9, 0. What is the sum of numbers in the 10th bracket? We see that there is 1 element in the first bracket, 2 element in the third bracket, 3 element in the third bracket, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, and looking carefully we can see that 6 is the last number of the third bracket. Now there are 4 numbers in the fourth bracket. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10. 10 is the last member of the fourth bracket. So in the 10th bracket we have got 10 members. Now what is the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till 10? That is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. 10 into 11 by 2. That is 55. That means last member of the 10th bracket is 55. Now, if we need to find the last member of the 9th bracket, that would be 9 into 10 by 2. That is 45. That means the 10th bracket first member is 46 and the last member is 55. That's it. Or else we would have also calculated by using 55 minus 10 plus 1, the first member of the 10th bracket. Anything. So what is the sum of all the members in the 10th bracket? We can see that this form and AP series where the first number is 46, last number is 55, and there are 10 members in the list. Sn is given by n by 2 into a plus l in case of an AP series. So sum of all the numbers in the 10th bracket would be 10 by 2 into 46 plus 55. That is 5 into 51, 101, 505. The sum of numbers in the 10th bracket is 505, that is in option C. A take on interest, let's see what it is. The compound interest for the first year and the third year are 5,000 and 7,200. What is the compound interest for the second year? The compound interest, we are not talking about the total compound interest collected in those years. The compound interest for that particular year always follows a GP series. That means if CI1 and CI3 is known, CI2 will be simply GM of CI1 and CI3. That's it. The compound interest of the years always follow a GP series. The compound interest for the second year is root over 5,000 into 7,200. 0000, let me take out 00. That is 100. Sorry. And this is 25 into 144. So 100 into 5 into 12. That is 6,000. So CI for the second year would be 6,000. Option A is the pick. You may use this concept as far as CI for particular years are considered. The CI series will always form a GP format. So if first and third year is given, second year would be geometric mean between first and 3. Based on that, option A fits in. At least 2 questions should be there from mensuration also in eLitmus. One is on your screen. Give it a try. Let's see what we have. Find the area of an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means base angle would be same and base sides would be same. With one angle 120 degree. This angle would be 120 degree. That means 180 minus 120 is 60. Base angles are 30 degree and 30 degree. Side opposite to the largest angle is, this side is 10 root 3. So if I drop a perpendicular from the vertex on this uncommon side, it will be meeting at the midpoint of the side. That is the regular property of isosceles triangle. So this is 90 degree. This is 5 root 3. So we have a 90 degree triangle. 90 degree, 30 degree, this is 5 root 3. And we need the height of the triangle. This is again the height of the triangle also. So we can use perpendicular by base equals to tan 30 degree. Tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. That means height of the triangle is 5 units or 5 centimeter. So area of the triangle is given by half into base into height. Gone 5. So area of the triangle is 25 root 3 centimeter square or 25 root 3 square centimeter. That is in option A. Just find the height. Use the property that in case of an isosceles triangle, the height of the triangle is nothing but the perpendicular bisector of the uncommon base. Perpendicular bisector means that would be meeting at the midpoint and it would be 90 degree. Perfect. Using that, we can find the area of the triangle in no time. One more related to mensuration on your screen. You know the drill. Let's check this. The radius of a sphere and that of a cylinder are equal. We have a sphere and we have a cylinder. Radius is r, radius is r. The ratio of the radius to the height of the cylinder is 3:4. R by h for cylinder is 3 by 4. What is the ratio of the volumes? Okay. Volume of sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. And volume of cylinder is given by pi r square h. Great. These radius are equal in for both the cases. Now we can see from here h is equals to 4r by 3. So volume of cylinder become pi into r square into h. H is 4r by 3. So volume of sphere is to volume of cylinder is 4 by 3 pi r cube is to, if we look carefully, it is also 4 by 3 pi r cube. That is 1:1. So the ratio of the volume is 1:1. Option A fits in. Next one on your screen from number system, you know the drill. Give it a try. Okay, let's see what we have. AK, AJ and AM are playing a game. AK gives a 2-digit number. AM reverse the same. And AJ find the difference between the numbers. The difference between the numbers would be 10x plus y minus of 10y plus x. This is how a number is written of 2-digit. So 10x minus x is 9x and y minus 10y is 9y. So difference between the number is 9 into x minus y. Now, if AK always choose to give a different number, at most how many times AJ, that means the one who is finding the difference, can give her answer as 54. So AJ's answer on the difference of the two numbers is 54. That means x minus y, whatever digit they will choose, should be equals to 6. Then what can be the list? If AK choose to give different numbers, at the most, how many times AJ can give an answer as 54 depends upon AK chooses such number where X minus Y or the difference between the digit is 6. Fine. Let's start with the highest value. X is 9. 93. Difference is 6. Then 82. 71. Then 60. Then 5. No, negative. Now, inverse of these numbers are also possible. Inverse of 60 is 06, which is not a two-digit number. So, 17 is also possible. 28 is also possible. 93 is also possible. So, we have get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different cases. AK always choose to give a different number. At most, how many times AJ can give her answer as 54 is only 7 times. Whenever AK chooses any one out of these 7, then AM reverse, then AJ find the difference between the two, and only 7 times the difference between the two would be 54. Answer is A. Let's see the next one. One more take on number system. As we know in eLitmus, there should be at least 4 questions from number system, and that is one of them. Give it a try. Okay, let's see what we have. What is the remainder when 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till 12 square is divided by 9? We know that summation of 1 square, 2 square till n square is given by n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. That means our summation n square from 1 to 12 is 12 into 12 plus 1 13 into 24 plus 1 25 by 6. So this summation is actually 26 into 25. Now the question is, what is the remainder when this is divided by 9? You can multiply 26 into 25, that is 650. And since we are looking out for the remainder when a number is divided by 9, it is nothing but the digital sum of the number. Digital sum is what? Suppose we have a number 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 2. Digital sum means first add all the digits. So this is 6 to 8, 15, 20. And again add the results digits till you get a single digit number. This is known as digital sum. Now what is digital sum? Digital sum, whatever you get except 9 for a number, that would be the remainder when the number is divided by 9. So digital sum of 650 is 6 plus 5 plus 0, that is 11. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 is the remainder, and that is the shortest key. What is the remainder when a number is divided by 9? It is nothing but its digital sum. And if its digital sums comes around to be 9, then the number is fully divisible by 9. You're getting it? So divisible sum of a number need to be divisible by 9, or it should be 9, so that the entire number is divisible by 9. If you are getting anything else rather than 9 for a digital sum, DS digital sum, then that will be the remainder if that number is divided by 9. So remainder in this case is 2. Option A is the pick. So the last question, which is again from number system, you know the drill for eLitmus. You should do number system 4 questions. Arithmetic should be 5. Geometry, mensuration and coordinate geometry, you should get 4 questions. Algebra 3 question. PC prop 4 question. That accounts to 20. We'll be doing a show on eLitmus, different topics and different questions which we need to do in numerical ability and the other sections with the cutoff and the negative marking very soon. But for the time being, try to solve the question on the screen and we will see you off from this particular session. X is the least number the smallest number, which when divided by 20, 28, 32 and 35, remainder in each case is 5. So x is nothing but LCM of the divisors 20, 28, 32, 35. Now how quickly you can find the LCM is all up to you. 40 is 4 into 5, this is 4 into 7, this is 4 into 8, and this is 7 into 5. So we have got 4 into 5 into 7 into 8. 20 into 56, 1120. LCM of the divisor is 1120. Then if no other information is given, the least number which we are looking out for is the LCM of the divisor plus the common remainder. Common remainder in this case is 5. So the smallest number is 1125. Great. But we have some other information also. And what is that information? That x is divisible by 23. So when we divide 1125 by 23, it is not divisible. That means the number which we are looking out for is n time 1120 plus 5, and this number is divisible by 23. That is the answer. That is the number we are looking out for. We are looking out for such n, which is n times 1120 and plus 5. After adding plus 5, it is divisible by 23. So on hit and trial, we get that when we multiply this by 4, 1120, that is 4480. And when we add 5, it becomes 4485. And this is divisible by 23, 195 times. So 200 into 23, 2600 into 5, that adjustment. Then 4485 is the smallest number, which when divided by 20, 28, 32, 35 leaves remainder 5 and is fully divisible by 23. So this is the number we are looking out for. Now what is the sum of the digits of x? Now we need to find sum of digits. That is 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16, plus 5 is 21. So option A fits in. Okay, so we would be winding up this session and I'll see you soon in another session.